What up, though? And welcome to Free for All Friday right here in Detroit. Lines on the Pride. You know how the song goes. It's Friday, then hey, it's Saturday, Sunday. What? It is Free for All Friday. Man, the season starts. Woo, 2 days for the Lions. It started last night with the Rams and the Bills, and that was a whooping last night. Hope we don't see that on Sunday. But
Unless it's against the Eagles,
man, woo, that was a shellacking. But with all that being said, man, welcome to the show, people. Man, let me bring in the panel. First up, we have the queen of the promise, Valerie Bordeaux. Good morning, queen.
Good morning, guys. It's football is here, y'all. And Mike, I made Mike change his background so you all can thank me later.
Yeah. Speaking of that guy, man, with the stiff arm from hell behind him, man, and the Hamburglar moniker for today, it is my man, Micro Mike from Lions Nation Unite, man, and Chat Sports. What's going on, Mike?
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's freaking Friday. Let's have some fun. We're all tired, but hey, 2 days away from a real football game.
Yeah, man. And y'all know who it is. He is co-creator of Lions on the Prowl. He is the maniac himself of Maniac Sports. It is Tim. What's going on, brother?
I'm tired. I've been getting some work done on our heater and stuff like that. Needed to get a new heater put in, so I've been up a lot. But hey, other than that, I'm doing great.
Okay, cool, man. Y'all see that avatar up there, man? Luke Cage, but it's Luke G of Luke G's Field Review. Good morning, my guy.
Hey, morning, ladies and gents. What's going on, family? Hope everybody in the chat is ready for a good show and have some fun and keep it respectful today. We're keeping it clean today.
No, we're not.
Since when?
Yeah,
I mean, it sounded good.
Yeah, it sounded good. No, it didn't even sound good, bro. All right, let's get into the good mornings today. We got my man Dan Spanos is in there. Good morning, Mr. Reliable himself, Mr. Michael Hutt. Good morning and happy Friday. Well, good morning to you too, my dude. All right, my man D Williams is in the building. Says hello. You know what I'm saying? All rise and say homage to the Lady Lionor of Douchebagia. Good morning there, Nicole. What's going on? We got my man One Pride 40 says Rams got on. Man, oof, like a cheap piece of jewelry. It was not good last night, man. Walk Off Lion says, what up, people? What's going on? Man, what how is everyone doing? On the West Coast, we got my man Granzier. Troy says, wakey, man. Wake up, Sergeant Steele. And Detroit Lions on the Proud family. Wakey, eggs and baggy. Time for pancakey. Good morning from the West Coast. One Pride biting kneecaps, man. Cue the growling sound. Man, y'all know how it goes down right here. Oh, man, we got Christian Howe, excuse me. Good morning, all. Just had a new baby boy. Well, congratulations. I'm currently watching from the hospital. Grayson Elliott Howe. Well, congratulations there, Kristen.
Hey, congrats.
Welcome to the world, Grayson.
Welcome to the a new member of the Proud family was born today. That's what's up, man. Raw Detroit says, we in the building, man. What up, Lions on the Proud? Tim, Luke, G, got my stunner on. You know how we getting it down. All right.
Yes, sir. What up, dude?
We know we got to get to this content, man, because the first up, we already got to talk about it, man, because my man Tim was already watching it, man. The Hard Knocks finale. Give me your thoughts on the finale or the series as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Because there wasn't a lot to glean from the last episode, but what you thought about the Hard Knocks series as a whole, or the finale, whatever you want to talk about. What you got, Luigi?
I thought it was boring, but I thought at the same time it shedded a few things. And I thought I've seen a few different Hard Knocks episodes, and this is probably the first time where I felt like, good grief, they let you down easy. Yeah, I mean, even I didn't feel like that. I didn't even feel bad for the breakup. Well, Tim Boyle was probably the most exciting one. He knew it was coming. He came in smiling, so he knew. But overall, I just thought it was. They got to figure out another format. You can't have it to be announced that you know who's got cut, and then now we get to watch it, and then you don't show anything interesting when it comes to the cuts. And I think that's a testament to the Lions saying, no, we don't want this to look this way. We want it to look with pride and dignity. So, but for me, I was really like meh when it came to the last episode.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, it was not a lot of stuff. I mean, because if you're a fan of the team and you pay attention to what's going on, you already know who got cut. So you already know who got cut. So I don't know if they need to push that fourth episode, or I don't know, move it up or do it differently. But I agree with you wholeheartedly. But the series as a whole, I think it helped put Detroit. I said get some people that don't know about the Lions and get Detroit itself out in the limelight. So I did like that aspect of the show. What you got, Mike?
There's one thing I took away from that is when it comes to David Blau, he was feeling some type of way. We all kind of thought that, from last year, where how they just refused to play him. And this really took into the fact that, he was feeling some type of way. And that's why he went to Minnesota.
Yeah, he should feel some kind of way, though. And in all honesty, I do agree with that. And if anybody watched Tim Boyle throw a pass and look at Tim Boyle's college career and going compared to David Blau, I'm pissed off, too. Why is this guy ahead of me? Like, what did he have on y'all? What, is this some type of photos or a file that you don't want out there or something? So, I agree. And he knew off rip that why would I come here to be on practice squad for you to bring a guy who wasn't here for the last 2 or 3 seasons in, and now he'll just be the backup. What has he done to earn it? So I get it.
Yeah, I feel you on that. He should. Yeah, you're right. I agree with that. I think he did feel some kind of way. Man, he was like he gave him the double salute on the way out the door. All right, that's what you got on the final episode, or just the series in itself. If you don't really want to talk about the last episode.
Well, for me, the last few episodes kind of ended up sliding towards that anticlimactic hill and kind of fizzled out a little bit. But overall, if I'm going to look at it from the outsider kind of perspective, it did provide a lot of really great insights into the Lions. It did provide a positive look from everybody else into the organization, which is, to be honest, it could have gone a whole lot worse. It's hard knocks, you guys. It could have really went bad, but they actually did a really good job of putting the Lions in a positive light. Now let's just hope that the PR that they've done here with Hard Knocks transfers onto the field as a product, and they match up together.
Right. I understand what you're saying. I feel you on that. All right, Maniac Tim, man. This is really your first time checking it out. So what did you think of Hard Knocks, man?
Well, unfortunately, I did get the most boring episode, but I'm going to power watch it this weekend. Do some back episodes and stuff like that. But one thing I really wanted to see was Eminem go into that water, the ice water. If somebody would have picked him up and just threw him into the ice water, that would have been
You were not going to pick up Eminem and throw him in the ice water.
Ain't nobody trying to get sued, dog.
That was the most cringe part of that whole episode. Like, to bring Eminem in,
right,
as if though that was like something, and you can tell like it was there for promotion for Mom Spaghetti. It was there for. It just seems so out of place. Like, had Eminem came when it was the heart of the practice, when there was a bunch of fans there, I could have seen that. But to come and it just seems so forced. The jokes he was trying to make.
They admitted to it, though. They did admit it to it that he was there that day for that promotion for his thing. That's why he was
providing food. Yeah, he's providing food for the team. So so it was a promotional thing.
It was a promotion. They admitted to it.
And
it was cringe. It was really cringe. I hated that part of it for real.
They would have had to pay him a lot of. They would have had to pay him to come when all the fans are there.
I love Eminem, so I thought it was funny as hell.
I know. I love Eminem too, man. I'm biased.
Appearance fees, you got to pay them appearance fees.
I'm a huge Eminem fan. It just was so cringe, and it seemed so forced and out of place, and they spent way too much time showing Eminem like it just seemed like it didn't. It seemed so weird.
My idol dog.
But in some ways, it was kind of like, I don't know if that was their decision or if it was a Hard Knocks decision for that purpose. But
you can't blame them. Yeah, because the Lions aren't producing it. It's the Hard Knocks guy. So
he's my hero. When a hero comes along,
I like Eminem, but
look, I don't even want to talk about Eminem. I don't even want to talk about Eminem too much. Mike had me feeling bad yesterday for talking about him. He's like, don't you dare talk about my hero. I'm like, I'm sorry, Mike. I'm just saying it was cringe. It was cringe-worthy. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Is it cringe-worthy enough to be on Mike's wall of fame? that we were talking about earlier before the show started?
Yeah, I mean, you could put it up there because you got to think he had a lot of awkward moments where he didn't even know who he was talking to in terms of players, and that to me was the strangest part of it.
That Peter Walker fan.
How the hell did we lose Kurt?
Oh man,
I don't know.
He fell off a cliff.
I think Kurt is an Eminem fan. He didn't like what I said, so he jumped off and protested.
I like
Eminem. It's like I don't want to be associated with Queen of the Problems. About to say because I knew it was coming.
I'm good. That was a mistake on my part. But I like Eminem. He all right with me. I'm more of a Big Sean fan myself, so you know that's just me. I'm not really I've never even owned an Eminem album, so never even downloaded one. You know, if it comes on, cool.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Nah, man. That's. Now you asked me how much Big Sean I got in my collection. I got a whole bunch.
No, listen, Eminem one of the best, but that's another story. I'm just gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, he is. I mean, I do not disagree with you. That's not my dude, but it's all good. All right, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, man. All right, Grand 012 says welcome Haters House. 7-1
Haters House, not Haters House.
Oh, okay. I was like, hey, okay.
This show's going off the rails today. Okay.
It is. RuPaul should have been there. He's from Motown. So he is. RuPaul is from Detroit. He is a native.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he is a native Detroiter. So.
I wouldn't care. That would have been fun. No,
it would have been as cringe as Eminem.
That would have been awkward as hell because I don't.
You've been awkward. Come on.
No, it wouldn't have. No.
Hell no.
Look, RuPaul he got way more charismatic style to him, man. He'd have been open about not knowing who the players was. Eminem was forcing it, like, yeah, man, we got a good team this year, so you know, like, man, you didn't even know who you were talking to.
I would have paid big money though to see RuPaul and Eminem.
Oh yeah,
as a show, I would. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't see that happening. Yeah, I just don't see that.
Have Eminem appear in his drag race show.
Oh, that is not
definitely. Eminem in drag? Yeah.
Oh man, we're on the Titanic. This bad boy.
We're moving on to the next question. All right. So here we go. This is my favorite question of the show. I was like, "What is your panic level?" You know what I'm saying? 1 to 10 about the injuries to the offensive line. And I'm going to go to him first because I already know what his panic level is because I read it on Twitter yesterday. But Mike, man, what is your panic level right now about the offensive line 1 through 10?
Man, I'm going straight 9 right now. We were completely healthy, and all of a sudden, week 1 comes, bam, everyone's going down. I stop drinking Jim Jones Kool-Aid, guys. All right, stay healthy. We got preseason, off season, everything's good, man. We get to week 1, going against a ridiculous defensive line, and it's the same players, man. Oh, come on, Big V and Frank the Tank. I'm worried. You gotta win. We seen last night. If you ain't got an offensive line, you dead, dog.
Yeah, for real. All right, Maniac Tim. What is your panic level 1 through 10 about this offensive line injuries?
Oh God, I gotta say 8.5, man.
8.5. Okay.
Yeah,
on the Richter scale.
Yeah, this is why in the heck does Murphy need to show his damn face now? With Murphy's Law, you know, I mean, it's just get the hell out of Ford Field, Murphy.
Okay, get up there. The Maniac landed down. I feel you on that one. I was a little taken aback myself. You know, the Big V thing. I think that happened between those two. Between the Colts game and the Steelers game, he got injured when we missed some time, and then you saw that video of him kind of cringing on the field, kind of grimacing. Doing that one of the Pittsburgh drives. So I'm like, okay. All right. So I kind of can see where that happened with his back. But for Frank Ragnow, I'm like, oh, hell no. I was like, man, this is some BS. Is it DEFCON 1? I'm not DEFCON 1 yet. You know what I'm saying? You know, if the DEFCON 1 is the highest because people don't know about the DEFCON, but my panic level is about a 9 right now as well, because you got them trying to shift everyone around. You got them moving Sewell inside. You got them bringing Stemper to play the left, and then you putting Jonah Jackson at the left, and all this, you know what I'm saying? And then the backup to Big V went down. Tommy Kramer, who was supposed to be the backup for Big V, he went down. So I'm like, what in the holy hell? What in the haberdasheries is Heathen Glomus is going on with this offensive line, man? I'm not liking it. I don't like it at all, Russ. I don't like it. Queen, what you got? Panic level for the offensive line injuries.
Y'all, I must be dead because, according to Mike, I'm a Bears
according
fan.
to
Mike. We ain't had an offensive line in 2 decades. So y'all are panicking about this whole line right now. Okay. That's the equivalent to a little chihuahua barking at a leaf. Come on, calm down. It's gonna be all right. We'll get you a treat. We'll get you a Scooby snack. Sit down. It's okay.
Scooby snack.
You're gonna be all right.
Okay. Now, one thing I will say this. I said this the other day on the recorded show. If there's one coach I trust on the Lions to have his unit ready, it's Hank Fraley. That's the one guy I could look at all the injuries he had last year, and those guys played well last year. So if there's one coach of an individual unit that I said that I say will have his unit guys ready as a unit, will be the offensive line of Hank Fraley, because he's a hell of a coach. Man. So I do like Hank Fraley. All right, Luke G, what you got, brother? Panic level for the offensive line.
What the highest one is it 10 or is it 1?
10.
Yeah, I'm a 1.
Okay.
I'm a 1. And I'm gonna tell you why. I sat here, I listened to every freaking YouTuber, every media personnel, everything out here from the top of the sun scream our draft is an A draft when we took majority hurt players. I watched people act as if though injuries was not a concern for this team. And I personally took a lot of heat for saying I don't understand how we can be afforded the right to take injured players when we had so many injuries the year before. You don't get to tell me that we should be okay and be all excited because when Jameson Williams come back, it's going to be great, but then panic now that people are getting hurt. This is football. This is what happens. People get hurt all the time, and that's why you should draft players who are available. You should draft players who are healthy. You should draft players who are going to be on the field. Could those same players have gotten hurt and been out? Sure. But guess what you could have done? You could have had so many other positions on lock that even these smaller injuries that are happening won't be significant. Now you go into it with a quarterback that you're praying to God is better, an offensive line that should have had some more continuity to it, but now we're playing musical chairs there and with people going in and out, and you did nothing to really create depth behind those positions that were injury prone. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm not panicked at all. My standards are still high. I still expect them to win between 8 and 11 games, somewhere in that range, and I still expect for them to perform on Sunday and beat the Eagles. I'm not panicked. I don't think the people who was all okay with us taking them hurt draft picks should be panicked neither.
Okay. All right. I feel you, dog. I feel you, man. Hey, preach on, brother. Preach on, and let the church say amen.
If you're panicking now, you need a new hobby.
Let's go ahead and get the collection plate. We're gonna pass it around. We're gonna start with Mike first. Go ahead and put your money. Hold on, let me get my dollar so I can put it in the collection plate. Okay, at the Church of Luke. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and he pass it on down. Let's get back in this.
Make it rain, y'all. Make it rain.
Oh man, Roddy Troy says facts, Luke. That's what we talking about. Did the Lions move up anyone to keep the 50-man roster, or they kept the same spots open? Yeah, no one's been elevated to the 53-man roster. From what is being said, it's just 3 minutes ago when the Lions pressure was going on just now. He says Frank Ragnow is at practice today and participating in practice. Tommy Kramer is probably not going to play on Sunday, but looks like Frank the Tank is trending to where he'll be in the lineup So that's fresh off the wire, some breaking news right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Yo home for Detroit Lions news and rumors, baby. So definitely how we get down. 8 to 11 games. Wow. Brian Stover, he's always got to he's already got his comments to say, man. Go ahead, Brian. Brian's my guy, though. You know what I'm saying? At the law firm, Joseph Martin Associates says, go Lions. Enjoy the game, folks. Man, I can't wait to talk to everybody in the game day chat. It's so much fun over there at LNU to get in those game day chats, man, and have some fun. You know what I'm saying? And you get my man, Mike be doing the live stream and all his stuff, man. That's some good stuff right there. So,
and not only will we be in the game day chat that day, but at 8 o'clock that night, Lady Lionor and I are going to have ladies' night football and recap that day's event. So we're going to have not only the Lions game, but recap the whole day's events for you that happened so far, and have all the insights and perspective on what we saw in the game. So, you're welcome to come.
Yeah, well, man, Go Lions says Ragnar will play on Sunday. Yeah, I just think that they kind of slow walked it with him for a couple of days to make sure he was going to be ready for Sunday. If someone said if Frank Ragnar played with a broken throat, he'll play with a little groin injury. Yeah, he'll definitely gonna play on Sunday. But we'll see how it goes, man. How everything's gonna work out. Let's go on ahead and get this pay some bills. Hey, man, hey. Thank you for hanging out with us right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. You see the thing in the background, man. The Lions Nation Unite. We're gonna be in the game day chat, man. If you haven't downloaded the app already, man, for your mobile devices in the Google, Android, or Apple App Store, or you can just type lionsnationunite.com in your web browser, man, and go ahead and hang out with us right there in the LNU app, man. It's the ultimate virtual hangout for Detroit Lions fans right there. You get Lions fans from all over the globe. And it's just a fun time over there at Lions Nation Unite. Val pulling up on her phone right now. Yeah, man. It's a great time over there. So come on, hang out, man. Mike is always doing some stuff over there. Matter of fact, he's an employee over there. He's doing all his shows over there. He's running a YouTube channel. He's doing live videos all the time, man. He is the actual man over there at LNU. So if you want more from Mike, man, definitely go in and check him out over there at LNU. If you want to get more information from us, man, go over to DetroitLionsOnTheProwl.com. And while you're over there, click on the link for LionsOnTheProwlShop.com, man. I'm wearing my Hockamania shirt today, and we'll get into that why I'm wearing my Hockamania shirt here later on in the show. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and get back into some of the content for this show, man. So let's get ahead and get to the next question. Woo. Who calls the Lions offense in the season opener? So, Val, who calls the Lions offense? Who's going to be the offensive play caller? Is it going to be Dan Campbell or is it going to be Ben Johnson?
I think it's going to be Ben Johnson, but with a caveat that Dan Campbell's going to be hovering over that the entire time.
He's going to be a helicopter mom on that one.
Yep.
over. Okay, Tim, what you got? What do you think is going to call the offense?
Okay, I was actually going to say something like that. I was going to say Ben Johnson / Dan Campbell, but I'm really hoping that Dan Campbell trusts Ben Johnson enough, and Ben Johnson is capable enough to really call these plays.
I hope Dan Campbell stays off. I'm with you, Tim, on that one.
But if he needs to use his veto power because Ben did call a bad play, hey, if he got to use it, then use it.
Okay, for real. I got you. All right, Luke G, who calls the plays on Sunday?
It don't matter. We that should be the least of our concern. I can tell you who's gonna get the blame. I can tell you that the head coach gonna get the blame. If the offense ain't right and he's calling the plays, he still get the blame. If the offense ain't right and Ben Johnson calling the plays, he still get the blame. The defense ain't right, special teams ain't right, he still gets the blame. It don't matter who's calling plays. I'm looking more for continuity in terms of consistency when it comes to the play calling. I don't care who calls them, because at the end of the day, who call it don't matter. I just know who get blamed. I know who gets blamed for what's going to happen. I know who gets all the credit for what's going to happen. And when it happens, we'll give him the respect. But if he don't feel comfortable letting Ben Johnson call the plays by himself, or he feel more comfortable calling by himself. It don't matter. Either way it go, he gets the blame. And I don't think we should be concerned about who's calling it.
Okay. Luke G with his famous Rock Johnson, Dwayne Johnson take. It doesn't matter who's calling.
It doesn't matter. That's right.
And if Ben Johnson blows it up, Dan Campbell ain't gonna take the blame and just Ben Johnson go bye-bye.
Yeah. All right.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I've been looking at you talk about Ben Johnson. I've been looking at Brad Holmes, and I'm starting to get nervous about some things that I'm starting to see trends. But I'm trying to keep cool from right now.
You just nervous now, bro? I've been seeing that for a long time, but I've been,
Okay, let's keep it moving. All right, what you got, my man, Micro Mike? Who calls the plays, Ben Johnson or Dan Campbell?
The man that will be calling the plays for the Detroit Lions on Sunday is a very interesting individual, and I think he's got a really quality take regarding offense. That's going to be Matt Patricia.
What just happened? What the hell just happened?
It went through a time warp,
It was off the rails and fell off a cliff.
Can we swipe the Lions player getting stiff from the hell out with Mike for that one? He brought up Matt Patricia. That's an automatic flag on the play.
Yeah, that's a definite.
Microman just making sure you awake. Okay.
Hey, you said it doesn't matter who's offensive coordinator, so I figure I'll throw in there Matt Patricia.
That's a 15-yard unnecessary roughness. That's a personal
it's
foul.
Objection from the game.
Objection from the game.
I think it'll be Ben Johnson. He'll be calling the plays, but when it comes to fourth downs and stuff like that, I think Dan Campbell will interject himself into that.
So. I think so too. And the reason why I asked the question, that's been a kind of a hot button topic in the pressures this week, kind of asking, Dan Campbell. He's kind of been tongue in cheek about the whole thing. I think he's going to let Ben Johnson call the plays. I just think he wants to give the media, saying just a little bit of something to run with, But I think for him, he's going to let Ben Johnson do his thing. The guy is he's a pretty good offensive mind, and he has the pulse of the players on the offense. They can come and talk to him. They rely on him. Like you look at even on the Hard Knocks where Amon-Ra St. Brown said, "Hey man, why don't we look about running this play with this route concept?" And lo and behold, it works. So he listens to his players. The players don't run rush shot over him, but they take he takes their input. You look at how Jared Goff's been involved with the offense this offseason with Ben Johnson. I think it's a level of trust. The players trust Ben Johnson, and I think Dan Campbell will too. But like Mike said, I think with the fourth down and all those type of scenarios, it's going to be the Dan Campbell call. If it's anything like, when you're getting in the fourth and short, 4th and 1, 4th and 2, I think the Dan Campbell will call those plays as he sees fit. But with all that being said, man, let's go ahead and get back into some of the comments.
We got a question from Grandizer that would be
go ahead, put it up there.
Which Lions player position that each one on the panel will be paying extra attention to? So for each one of us, what Lions player position will we be paying extra attention to?
I'm definitely gonna lead this one off. It's gotta happen.
You already know what I'm gonna go with.
I mean, right, Mike. But see, Mike, this is what happened when you share a view, you gotta start off. We can kill two birds with one stone with this one. All right, I want everybody to get themselves turn your volume up, get close.
Kill 5 birds with one stone on this.
I mean, linebacker.
Yeah,
the position that you say don't matter, people, is linebacker. Just that's the one I'm going to be paying attention to. Who's the starters?
Yeah, linebackers don't matter, but then they're crying because the defense sucks.
And now they're talking about Aaron Glenn talking about something. Well, I don't believe in I believe in starters based on snaps. And stop lying, Aaron. Stop lying. You're lying to about something because you don't want to lose the hype on Malcolm Rodriguez. Your starting linebacking core is going to be Derek Barnes, Chris Board, and freaking Alex Anzalone. Take that check to the bank and try to cash it. It's going to bounce. I promise you.
Okay, Tim, what do you think?
Okay. I need to go with something other than linebackers. I want to see how the quarterback connections with the receiver and the tight ends. That's what I'm going to really be concentrating on because, hey, that's going to be the bread and butter of the season if we're going to win this year.
Can Goff throw a deep pass? Can he make it?
Can he make the play action work?
Yeah, can he make it? For me, I'm gonna be looking at the blind ballerinas in the background, and did they improve? Because they just been dancing there like Faith on a basketball field. My Jim's daughter. But so when she was younger, that's all she did.
Faithers.
Oh, wow.
She wanted to get involved. Here's the story. She wanted to get involved in basketball. Jim was going to be her coach, right? So he goes and takes her to the game and to the practices and stuff. And Faith is just sitting there spinning in circles while everybody's going by.
Oh, man.
Oh,
okay.
But that's the safety situation in Detroit right now. But okay,
Blind
Mike,
ballerinas.
what you got? Mike, what you got?
We are going to say linebackers.
Oh,
but I'll tell you what, there's one thing I'm really paying attention to, and that's strength versus strength. That's offensive line versus defensive line on both sides of the football. So it's going to be interesting. If you don't know, Eagles have a really good offensive line, ranked 1 or 2 in the NFL. Same with the Detroit Lions. And if we can stop their defensive line with our offensive line, maybe just get 1 or 2 sacks in the game, Jared Goff getting hit, that spells, I think, really good news for the Lions this season. Now, if we end up being like the Rams and getting hit every freaking play, that's going to be some bad news. So that's what I'm second looking at: linebackers and then everything else.
Yeah, you have to. Last night there was a lot of turnover on that Rams. There was some turnover on that Rams offensive line. People, you got to remember, like Witt is gone. He's retired, man. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't on the field yesterday. But for me, what positions or players I'm looking forward to seeing? I'm paying attention to the running backs, man. The running game. That's what I want to see. Can we run the ball effectively? That's I want to see because, and then we'll talk about that in a little bit. But I like the fact that we're trying to establish ourselves as a physical team, and running the ball is going to be one of the ways we do that. So that's my position group that I'm going to be paying attention to the most, man. Hey, if you want to get yourself some tasty snacks, man, go over to Delightful Bites in the description below, man. That link's over there. If you don't do the Facebook thing, man, you can email her directly at delightfulbites18@gmail.com. Go over to TikTok or Instagram and put in Delightful Bites 18, and you'll see all that beautiful dessert footage, man. You'll be licking your screen trying to get to those tasty morsels, man. So Delightful Bites, get your cookie on. Definitely. Let's get into some of these comments. Go ahead, Val. You running the comments today. I'm hands off on the comments, man. You can do your thing.
Granddad's went after Mike and said Matt Patricia is aka Lord Voldemort, he who shall not be named. Joseph Murdoch, I'm excited to see how Brian Harris and Hutchinson impact the Eagles' run game and force Hurts to scramble. Rodriguez might be the QB spy to put the hammer down. Okay.
I think Rodriguez was there at Oklahoma State. I think the last year that Hurts was at Oklahoma. I think he was there. I think he's familiar with him.
Most of the chats is talking about Stafford and how he went down yesterday. So
man, he got. I
thought about this too, and it's funny when I think about this. You said he was there, but if we look at this team right now. Right? Like we look at this team, we got our 53-man roster. I'm starting to see a little, maybe it's just me, but I'm starting to see a little bit of a shift in the fans' expectations. They're getting lower and they're getting nervous and they're getting more panicked. And I'm trying to figure out why is that? Because all indicators show that there was high expectations. They were confident going on. And I'm Pride Nation, what's happening? Just because you miss one zebra don't mean you stop the hunt. Like, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here.
Okay.
Well, I can tell you, being a content creator, the hopium always blows up after the draft. Everyone's excited, think we go in the Super Bowl, and then we get closer. The expectations come down a little bit.
The reality sets in.
We all see it. Come on, we know
it's the Lions roller coaster. The road to the draft is like,
it's top of the line.
And then you get to the draft, and then it's like, and then you're bumping down the season. That's what it is. Every single year.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's to the point that it's so noticeable for me that I'm just like, I'm talking about, and it's not just, it's even the panic question. I've seen so many different like social media feeds and things like that where people are genuinely like, oh, well, there goes our chance of beating the Eagles. And oh man, we got these problems already. And why? And now they want to come back. And there's people that I've seen who gave like high praises to all these things. Our GM is doing this. I'm like, yeah, he's impulsive. I'm looking at some things, and I'm just trying to figure out like, yo, come on, man. Like, let the game play out. Don't lose confidence yet. Keep the same faith. You know what I mean? You can't be hyped about one player who y'all got that was hurt, right? Like, you can't be hyped like that and then be depressed about the rest of them. We got to still show support and enforce with this. And I'm just trying. I mean, it's crazy to me to see the shift and how people are just like, yeah, it's all over.
Well, Lions fans act a lot. Lions fans act a lot like during the draft, like little kids with a handful of pixie sticks. They're running around full of sugar, just shoving it down their throat, and then once the sugar starts wearing off, like right at the beginning of the season, they get all cranky because they're about to take a nap and they don't want to take a nap and they're angry and so they're all and then,
after the draft, I kind of stay level field and everyone's like, man, you're a Lions hater. And then when you get closer to the game day, they're like, yeah, maybe you're a little bit right. You just
I'm with you, Mike. I've been labeled a lot of things because I've chose to stay even killed. I had a lot of heat for saying that, look, every draft going forward will have to earn their grade from me. And if you force me to give a grade, I'm going to say a C every single time. It's average until I see them perform above average, and then I'll give them higher grades. And so for me, but I did question a lot more than I think most fans did. I questioned, hey, why couldn't we wait to get a receiver? And then, how people were basically pushing the narrative, you only give up a 3rd-round pick for Jameson Williams. Well, he's now one of how many hurt players? 10, 15, 20? I mean, seriously.
Well, I got
my head ripped off.
Kobe Dean because he was injured.
Yeah.
I got my head ripped off. I got my head ripped off because I disagreed with Brad Holmes and how he's handling the quarterback situation, right? But yet I wouldn't attack Brad Holmes, and I got attacked for not attacking Brad Holmes over.
This damn, I don't know what he sees in these damn quarterbacks. It's like, what the hell? Why do you bring in these guys? Because Nate Sudfeld, he was worse. I mean, no wonder why Blau went ahead and signed. Because he said, if you're going to bring somebody in that's worse than me and cut me, what the hell?
Okay.
But one of the things that I think the Lions creators and fans, they always get that pit in that, there's always this lingering pit in your stomach where a reality check is going to come. Now, if we're actually going to change, if they're actually going to change their culture and put winning first and do what Dan Campbell has been preaching, then we got to quit trying to expect the worst to happen and expect the best to happen. Okay. Don't discount us because we're the Lions. Because we got to get rid of that mucha. Just got to go ahead and bury it under the ground. Put in the septic tank where it belongs.
I feel you. For me, I don't think I've said the same thing since the beginning of before the draft, after the draft. I've said the same thing. I said Lions are going to win between 7 to 10 games. I've never deviated from that. And that's not because I'm a Lions hater. I'm just trying to be realistic. I'm looking at what we have.
Right.
I'm looking at we're still building this roster. So it is what it is. And I think there was after the first 2 episodes of Hard Knocks, there was this surge of hopium and Kool-Aid drinking all around, and then when the dust settled after the last episode, you're like, oh, okay, well, maybe blah blah. Dude, nah, man, I kept the same energy the whole time. If you keep your level of energy where you think it needs to be, I can't hate on you. You can hate on me if you want to, say I'm a Lions hater, but I'm not. I always want my team to win, but I have realistic expectations.
How is it that you're a Lions hater if you refuse to buy into delusion?
Yeah,
it makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
You think we want our team to lose?
We don't want our team to
lose, but you
hell.
need to be able to have a realistic picture of where you're at in order to get where you want to go. If you sit there and you're delusional about where you're at, you're never going to get to where you are because you don't even know where you're at. So
I remember me and Hamburglar taking all type of heat for talking about the linebacking core.
God,
right?
Oh my God!
Literally,
me too.
We were destroyed. We've been talking about this. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know football. I'm like, okay, just wait till training camp and preseason hits. And then it's like, no more talk about it.
No, I mean, now this is another thing that I brought up on the show the day before yesterday, and again, I had a lot of fans who told me I'm overreacting, but I thought it was mind-boggling that Malcolm Rodriguez had the second most selling or requested jersey of all the Lions. Am I the only one who thought that was a mind-blowing like moment?
Nah, man, that's Hard Knocks, baby. That's hard.
It was Hard Knocks.
That's Hard Knocks. That is
the expectations so high for him. I feel bad for him because if he makes a rookie mistake, people are gonna be like, "No, he's a bust. Like he's a 6th-round rookie, man. This guy's expectations ain't
the minute something goes south for him, the fans are gonna go right and turn.
Like everybody should be happy where he's at right now. He's exceeded expectations, but if he makes a mistake, man, he's gonna get like I don't know, man.
Like I just I went and started doing some research, and I just wanted to look at the teams, all the teams who are they top selling jerseys and stuff. And there was a mixed bag of it for a lot of parts, a lot of the first round picks had, were in the top 2. But I didn't find none but the Lions, where the 6th round draft pick, who may or may not start this Sunday, is the most requested behind Aiden Hutchinson. Like what? More requested than Pascal, more requested than Kirby Joseph, more requested than Mitchell, more requested than Jameson. Like what? This blows my mind. We have lost our mind.
Yeah, and I don't understand. You don't have to be a Lions fan. You can be a Lions fan without this extra energy, y'all. This extraness, one way or the other. You don't need to be SOL everything all the time, and you don't need to be the Kool-Aid drinker all the time. You can be right in the middle and cheer your team on and have fun with your team and realize that, hey, not everything's gonna go the way you want it to go. But you don't have to put yourself in all that turmoil and chaos all the time. It makes no sense.
True.
I just don't want, like Mike said, I don't want them to have this level of expectation for a guy who is going to look like a fish out of water in a lot of instances. And he's going to have some moments where he looks like he can swim strong out of the water, but he's going to have some growing pains. The expectations are ridiculous on him.
He's a rookie. He's not the second. He's not
coming
of the greatest linebackers in history. He's a kid. He has good instinct. He flies around. He has the tools. He's still raw though. The kid is still raw. He's gonna make some mistakes. So if you think that 44 is gonna be the defensive rookie of the year, please stop it. Please stop it. What did that Michael Jordan mean? Stop it.
Just stop.
Just stop. All right, let's get to the next question, man.
Is that our new Nike slogan? Stop it.
Stop it. All right,
get it done.
So, what are the keys? What are your keys to victory for the Lions versus the Eagles? I'll go to you first, Luke G.
It's ball control. You got to control the ball. Put the pressure on them to have to make big plays. Put the pressure on them to have to be the ones who was coming out there and making those undisciplined mistakes and stuff like that. You do that by running the ball, establishing ball control, clock control, and making sure that they're the ones with the pressure on it. The quarterback is going to try to scramble. You would much rather he not scramble, because I think he's as a thrower, I think he's okay. He's not going to rewrite the book and throw him, but for me, it's just really that ball control. You need to be the one to dictate how this game goes and how it plays out. That's how I see it.
I feel you on that one. I feel you. Okay, what you got, Micro Mike? Keys to the victory for Lions.
To have more points at the end of the game than
Here
the
you go, jackass. How did they do that?
Field goal. No, okay.
No.
Fucking nut job.
They get the most obvious answer too. He was like, they have to win the game.
By scoring more points.
I was gonna make the same answer, jackass answer. So it's all good.
How do they do that?
Okay,
lot of prayer.
For the Lions to win this game, they got to make Jalen Hurts pass the football. Don't stay in the pocket and be a pocket passer, because he's not as good as a pocket passer that he is when he can extend the play and get first down with his legs. I think if they force him to pass the football, I think the Lions have a chance then.
Okay, I feel you. All right, Maniac Tim, what you got? I'm gonna come to you last because I already know you got some bullshit answer, Queen. What you got? What you got, Tim?
Okay, yeah. Of course, as Michael Mike said, go ahead and contain Jalen Hurts, stop their running game. Put them in the worst part that they gotta be in. And ball control. Also, go ahead and. Even if you need to use a pass, to go ahead and open up the running lanes, but don't go away from the run. Have a dual threat offense.
Okay.
And just right decision. They gotta make the good decisions.
Okay, I feel you. Queen, I'm coming to you last. I'm coming to you last.
They all stole my BS answers. I mean, so I can't really say too much, but I'm with Luke G on this one. For this one, in order for it to be a victory, you've got to be able to control the ball. You got to control the time of possession. You got to slow down this game. You got to keep your defense off the field and put your offense on the field, because your defense is not going to do anything for you. So you're going to have to rely heavily on that, and you're going to have to rely on the only thing that your defense might be able to do is sack the crap out of the quarterback. So those are the things to me that I'm looking for. But it's going to be a dog fight for them, or a cat fight, however, or a cat versus eagle, or whatever. Cat, dog, bird, whatever you want to talk.
Release the beast.
Yeah, it's going to be a beast battle. Okay, there we go. Beast battle.
For me, you have to establish yourself physically up front on both sides of the ball. Stop the run for them, run the ball effectively for us. And then when you do play action, that's why I have this shirt on today. He's going to have to control that middle of the field.
Exactly.
Hawkamania is going to have to control the middle of he's going to have some mismatch against their linebackers. So if you can get him open in the middle of the field, him and Amon St. Brown, what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be huge plays, but enough plays to keep the game flowing and keep the clock running. You can have that play action where you can still control the game with those 4-minute drives. You don't have to throw the ball way down the field. Intermediate passes to Hawkamania and my man Amon St. Brown, the Sun guy, would definitely help. Keep that where you cannot become one-dimensional and all you want to do is run the ball. You're gonna have to pass it. So those two guys are gonna be a key figures for me in a victory for the Lions. And you're gonna have to really stop that run and contain Jalen Hurts. You're gonna have to set the edge so he can't get out of the pocket and run around, because he's dangerous. He's a better thrower on the run than he is in the pocket. So you guys already said that. So those are my keys to victory for the Lions. For this game. So going from that question to this question, who wins and what's the score? So I'll go to you first, Luke G. Who wins and what's the score?
That's the best part of this entire moment. The Detroit Lions win a opening day game for the first time in a long time. I think the score don't matter for me. I just want to win. I need the win. I need the statement to be made. I need for people to see that we have things together. If you go out and you win this game with the injury that you have, it's more fuel for the next week to get up and say, you know what, we should beat that team too. So for me, I think the Lions win. But gun to my head, and I gotta give a score. I'm going to say the Lions win 27-20.
27-20. All right, what you got there, Queen of the Prowl?
I'm going with the since a lot of people are, the Lions are the underdog, I'm going to go actually for the Lions to win 27-24.
27-24. All right, Maniac Tim, what you got?
Okay. 35-7 Lions.
35-7. That's a blowout.
Yeah, it is. And you know why? Because Luke G always says when I make an outrageous pick like that, the Lions win.
Okay.
He ain't failed yet. Every time he came up with something crazy, I'm like, well, there it is. Thank you.
Okay. All right. What you got, Micro Mike?
38-32, Philadelphia Eagles win.
Okay. For Kurt Steele, I got 38-28 Philadelphia Eagles. That's my
I know it's your on.
Yeah.
Boo this man.
But me and Micro Mike and myself are the only people that picked it. We picked the Eagles. And please, before you kill me in the comments saying that Kurt Steele wants the damn Lions to lose, no, the hell I do not. I do not want the Lions to lose to the Eagles. Man, are you crazy?
I can't score Mike. I already did too much damage. I was talking about his hero yesterday and it being Korean, so I gotta let it ride today.
I was crying in the corner, man.
I wanted to. I'm sorry.
I think it'll be a competitive game. I think they will pull away probably at the end in the fourth quarter, but I think we'll be competitive. It will be a tight game for most of the contest. So, and that's what I'm looking for from the Lions in this contest. And you look at
it's going to come down to that slot receiver for the Lions, that tight end, and the run game. Those are the three pieces that's going to have to work on offense. On defense, it's going to come down to our linebackers being able to run with a tight end and stop the run when they got gaps. And it's going to come down to the secondary not giving up big plays.
Yep.
And also, if you look at if DJ Shark can go ahead and use the speed and beat Slay, maybe shoot.
Hey, it's not beyond the
Goff needs to be able to get the ball to him though too.
Well, let's see what the Prowl Nation family has to
what they got.
Let's see. Joseph Osteen has 24-21 Lions.
Yes.
Michael Huck has Philly 27, Lions 24. Sorry. Brian Stover 31-20 Eagles. Jazz Fusion, Eagles 27, Lions 21. George Eagle, Lions 24, Eagles 19. And let's see. Oops, hold on. My thing messed up. Okay, Doug Gurr, 24-24 tie.
Dag the Gurr.
That would suck.
Johnny's Ghost,
28-24
Eagles. And Joseph Murdoch says 3.5 to 4.0 over under. Okay. Joseph Murdoch, 38-17 Lions. And
28.
Oh, 28-17. Okay. And Raw Detroit, 35-24. So yes, it's a split group. It's a split
group. And now some of our scores, like the prediction, our margin of victory, are pretty similar. So thanks everyone for joining us right here on the Detroit Lions on the Prowl, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors for people all Friday. It's time for final thoughts for today's show, man. We'll start with my man Micro Mike first, with the stiff arm from hell behind him in the picture. So what you got today?
So I got quite a bit. We're going to do a post-game show on Lions Nation Unite about an hour after the game is over. Herman Moore, Chrissy, and any other people from LNU wants to get on there to give their thoughts. Also, writing articles on LNU. So if you go into there, you go under news, you're going to start seeing articles made by me. It's actually legit type of articles because that's what we're going to be doing to take LNU and YouTubers to that next level, so we can actually ask questions and be a type of beat writer there. So get ready for that. We're in the final stages of getting that done. Super excited. And I tell you what, I'm a Lions fan. Just because I think we're going to lose doesn't mean I'm not. I'm tired of hearing that. God.
Okay, yeah, definitely. What you got, Timmy? Oh no, Timmy, he's off camera. All right, what you got, Val? Final thoughts for today's show?
You guys keep keep the Kool-Aid and then the hopium to a minimum for this game, y'all. Just keep your energy levels under control. It's not going to be the end of the world if the game doesn't go the way you want it to. But let's hope that the Lions do get it. And like I said, she's going to be having the after show, and we're going to be introducing our own show at 8:00 for ladies not football. Bring your drinks, bring your snacks. Tell your ladies to come, come with them. We want to hang out together and talk about football, from the female fan perspective. And it is official. Jim will be on the big screen and memorial tribute on New Year's Day for the Lions Bears game. So y'all better come. If you do come to the game, you better come say hi.
All right. For me, I think we lost Maniac. Oh, there he is. All right, Maniac Tim, what's your final thoughts for today's show?
All right. Well, make sure that you guys bring out the Maniac in you guys in this Lions game, because I'm hoping that we get to see some plays that will astonish people by the offense. And also, of course, I'm hoping for the wins, but even if the Lions win, go ahead and enjoy it. Even if the Lions lose, go ahead and enjoy the game.
Okay, for real. Gotcha. Understandable. All right, for me, final thoughts for today's show, man. I just want everyone to have a safe and wonderful weekend. Enjoy the games. I picked the Lions to lose, but I damn sure hope they win. So get off my back, you know what I'm saying, because I from my prediction. But for me, just enjoy your loved ones this weekend. We got a full slate of football. Started last night. Going to start with some more football tonight, probably some college football. And tomorrow we got my Wolverines are playing, and Michigan State's playing, and whoever else college teams playing. Oregon, I think that's your team, right, Mike? And the Illini and all those guys will be playing football this weekend. So we got college football, we got pro football, and it's just one of those things, man. It's going to be a great sports weekend. So everyone enjoy, be safe, man. If you're going to drive, don't drink. If you don't drink, don't drive. So, but just be safe out there, man, and enjoy yourself, man. I'm going to have me a special cocktail that I saw a recipe on. I'm going to have me a PB&J cocktail this weekend, man. That's going. I can't wait to have that thing, man. But let me go ahead and give it over to my man, the Reverend Dr. Love, my man Luke G, for his final thoughts for today's show.
I don't know what that was, but hold on. That did not cover
Reverend Deacon Dr. Love. I love it. First of all, it's always a pleasure coming on here, having fun, talking with family and stuff, and having all the Pride Nation showing up, so do that. Also, for the people who, want to have their opinions about wins and losses, the Pick'em League is up. All you simply do is go back to my last video. The link is there. The information you need to get in there is there. And if you miss one game, don't panic. I've had people like 313 JMO who literally missed like a whole week and still beat me. So
he's definitely a master.
It's doable. But you know me, can't end the show unless we do it on a positive note. Today's positive quote comes from the internet. I do not know who said this, but I thought it was provoking. He says, failure is not a person, it's an event. Failure is not a person, it's an event. It got me to thinking about all the times that I failed, and I realized something. Many of us get too caught up in what we did not achieve, but you've probably failed more times than you know. There were things that you've done in your life that you thought you succeeded at, but it was a fail. Does that define who you are? It does not. Does that mean that this is where you're going to be headed? That does not. Failure is simply the mechanism given to you in life to remind you that you are human, to remind you that you should be a little bit more cautious, to remind you that whatever it is that's attempting to break you only makes you stronger. Failure is not a person. It is not who you are. It is not something you decide to become. It is not something that you make yourself. It is simply that moment, that event. And the bounce back from failure has always been great. Everybody loves a comeback story. Why can't you be the captain of your own story and write a comeback story that puts you in the light, that lifts you up? Do not put yourself into the person of failure. Push yourself into the person of greatness, the person who failed and failed and failed and failed and failed. And the one time he got it right, it was a home run to victory, a home run to life, a home run to happiness. That is the purpose of failure. Not a person, but an event. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you hit that like, subscribe, notification bell.
We gotta make it rain for Luigi.
That was a perfectly timed plate mowing all. Please make sure you hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. Join. If you have not done so, please join the family. Get in there. They're having all kind of things going on over there, getting it popping, having all types of fun. And you got to stay in touch because you got to figure out what hat he's going to be wearing to win you a cool prize. So, and if you don't do nothing else, don't be no chump. Please do your research.
Yeah, thank you for joining us right here, Detroit Lions of the Pride, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. Go forth, be happy, have a great weekend. Go Lions, and do one thing for me, man. Is if you're eating your lunch today with us, because sometimes you eat your lunch on Friday, get this napkin, man. Wipe them crumbs off your face, man. Finish your drink and get back to work. And whatever you do in life, you got to boss up. Ball out and be the best version of you that you can be. For the panel, this is Kurt Steele, and we will holler at you real soon. We love you, Jim.